Welcome back, everyone, of Westlake Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA 14. As last week, Westlake was at home taking on one of their bitter rivals, the BYU Cougars, in a battle known as the Cold War, named after a 46-year-long war that happened back in the 1900s. The game went down to the wire with Calvin Richardson kicking a game-winning field goal and Westlake getting the 31-30 win over BYU. That's two straight wins for Westlake, improving their record to 2-5 in their inaugural season. And they're going to be taking on the 2-4 Maryland Terrapins, who haven't been too great themselves. But last week they did play okay against the Ohio State Buckeyes and almost won. Maryland is going to be wearing their Pride uniforms, very sexy helmets. Meanwhile, Westlake will be wearing their regular white away uniforms. Welcome, everyone, to the Bird Stadium here in Maryland as the Westlake Hornets will be taking on the Maryland Terrapins. Westlake is going to choose tails because tails, of course, never fails. And it lands on tails. Westlake is actually going to choose to get the ball first. Usually they choose to kick first, but instead they're doing it a little different this week. It is second down and 10 for Westlake at about the 41-yard line. Fake handoff for Malik Bostic. CJ Clifford looking to pass it. He's going to look up the middle for a wide-open Cortez Thorne, who currently leads VSCAA in receiving yards. And Thorne, the very talented true freshman, will get 25. It is third down and 8 at the 31 for the Hornets. It's CJ Clifford dropping back to pass it. Clifford scrambling. Clifford, he's going to look down the field for a wide-open Rashawn Overstreet. And that'll be a Hornets touchdown, as Westlake has been playing a lot better. They have not been getting blown out these past couple weeks like they were in the beginning of the season. They've certainly found their mojo, just like on that play. This is one of CJ Clifford's favorite moments when he has time and players break away and are wide open just like that. The EA Sports Studio update for you folks is number 8 Michigan barely beats Indiana 26-21. Indiana goes down to 5-2. Indiana actually beat Westlake earlier in the season 51-19. And Michigan will go up to 6-1 as the left tackle threw 28 passes for Michigan. That doesn't really make much sense. As number 5 Florida continues their undefeated season, Felipe Franks throwing 3 touchdowns, one of them to Antonio Callaway, as the number 17 ranked Missouri Tigers lose their first game of the year despite the fact that Drew Lock threw 2 touchdowns, 24-21 win for the Gators. For whatever odd reason, Maryland has been putting sophomore defensive tackle Oluwosen Oluwatani, I hope that's how you say it, at quarterback as Oluwatani on 2nd and 4. He's going to look to throw, but he's going to be sacked. It is Victor Van Victor with the play. It is third down and 5 for Westlake. CJ Clifford and Malik Bostic in the backfield. As Clifford looking to pass it, he's scrambling. He can't find anyone open, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of 10. It looked like James Moody was about to get open, but Chandler Burkett was able to get there in the nick of time, and Westlake's going to have to punt. Maryland will be starting on the 46 after an illegal fair catch touching by Rashawn Lilly. As on first down, it's going to be handoff for Johnson, and Johnson, there he goes, breaking away for a nice gain of 20. If this defensive tackle, quarterback, human can throw, then Ty Johnson will need to have a big game. As on first down, Oluwatani back to Ty Johnson. Johnson has more blocks. There goes Ty Johnson for another first down. Maryland, so far this drive is looking pretty good. As on first down, Oluwatani looking to pass it. He has not thrown it yet today. And he's going to look in the end zone, and he will find Jaquil Vay as the defensive tackle is out here throwing darts. And Maryland will tie the game up. We've decided to review the touchdown, but the play did stand as this game is now tied up at 7. We have a studio update as number 3 USC currently losing to Brandon Wimbush and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. This is certainly a game you'd probably rather watch than this one unless you like to watch 300-pound men throwing football. It is third down and 11. Westlake is 2 for 3, which adds up to 66% today. On third down to CJ Clifford, looking up the middle for Cortez Thorne, and he will use his speed to get 17 yards, which is good enough for a first down. It is second down and 8 after a 2-yard run by Malik Bostic, as Bostic has not had an easy game so far, 6 carries for just 13 yards. CJ Clifford on second down, he's going to look for Thorne again, and Cortez Thorne with another nice game, this time for 19 yards. Second quarter underway, Westlake 7, Maryland 7. As on first down, Oluwatani and Ty Johnson in the backfield. Oluwatimi looking to pass it. He's under pressure, and he's going to be brought down by Marquise Birch. It is 3rd down and 4 for the Terps. Johnson and Oluwatimi in the backfield as Oluwatimi can barely fit in his jersey. Looks like it's going to be a screen for Johnson. Johnson has blocked. There goes Ty Johnson. Pushed out around the 38 or 39 yard line by Mel Flint. It is 2nd down and 7 for the Terps as Ty Johnson and Oluwatimi in the backfield as usual. Oluwatimi looking to pass it. He has time. No, he doesn't. It's going to be Conrad Novak. I'm getting reports that Conrad Novak is going to be out for the game, not because of an injury. I'm just being told that Coach Mason Conway is taking him out for some mysterious reason, which will be, I guess, known later. As on 1st down, Cortez Foreign wide open up the middle for 23 yards. Cornerbacks have been afraid to cover Cortez Foreign because he is a nightmare. He is a mismatch. As on 1st down, Malik Bostic, he's going to run by defenders, and he's going to get a 1st down of his own. Westlake is in the red zone for the first time today, so obviously they are 0 for 0. As C.J. Clifford is alone in the backfield. Cliff Stewart in motion. It's a jet sweep for Stewart. Stewart breaking tackles, gets 11 yards. It is 1st down and goal at about the 6-yard line for Westlake. As Clifford landed off for Bostic. Bostic bounces off a blocker and will find the end zone as Westlake will retake the lead. Excellent kick return for Maryland by potential 1st-round draft pick DJ Moore. As Maryland has it back, 3 minutes left in the half. Oluwatimi looking to pass it. He has time. He's going to look short for Turner. And there goes Turner of a nice gain of about 19 or 18 yards. Westlake returns with 1 minute and 51 seconds left. Both teams have all 3 timeouts as the Hornets would love to extend their lead, maybe make it a multi-possession lead before the end of the half. As it's going to be Cortez Foreign again for 21 this time. It is 3rd down and 10 for Westlake at about the 42-ish yard line. Quentin Weatherspoon and C.J. Clifford in the backfield. As Clifford, he's going to be looking down the field for Cliff Stewart, who is wide open. And that's going to be a big gain for Westlake. It's 3rd down and 8, about 26 seconds left here in the first half. As it's going to be a toss for Malik Bostic. Strange call, and Bostic gets stuffed. Doesn't gain anything, and Westlake's going to have to kick a field goal. Here is Calvin Richardson for the field goal to make it a 7-point lead before the end of the first half. The kick is up, and it is good. And Westlake will make the lead 17-10 at halftime. As we have a studio update. Number 14, UCLA, trying to keep their undefeated season alive. Currently beating Stanford as we head into the fourth quarter. Chosen Rosen with 4 touchdowns. And meanwhile for Stanford, Bryce Love having a nice day. 125 yards with a score. Second half underway, and Westlake is on pace to win their 3rd straight game. Remember, they started off 0-5, and now they're actually playing some really solid football as Ty Johnson absolutely demolishes Edmund Setzer for a nice game. Ty Johnson absolutely annihilated Edmund Setzer, and Setzer is one of the best defensive players on this team. As Johnson and Oluwatimi in the backfield, it's going to be an option. Oluwatimi gets by some defenders, and he's going to run for a 1st down of his own. It is 3rd down and 10. For Maryland at the 33. As Pigram is in the game at quarterback, I guess Oluwatimi got hurt, and he's going to find DJ Moore for 14. If Maryland wants to win this game, this might be for the better, as Tyrell Pigram is an actual quarterback, unlike Oluwatimi. As Harrison III, he will find his way in the end zone. Lorenzo Harrison's first carry of the game will result in a score. I guess maybe Maryland didn't think much of Westlake and didn't want to get Tyrell Pigram injured, so they put the defensive tackle in at quarterback, but I guess they realized Westlake was good, and if they didn't put an actual quarterback in, then they might lose. As on 1st down, C.J. Clifford, he's going to find Rashawn Overstreet, and he's going to get past midfield. Oluwatimi is completely fine, but I'm assuming that Tyrell Pigram will probably remain in the game for Maryland, as C.J. Clifford's going to go for the option, but for right end reads it like a book. It is Melvin Kane with the tackle. 3rd down and 15 for Westlake at about midfield or so. Fake handoff for Malik Bostic. C.J. Clifford scrambling. Clifford, he's going to look up the middle for a wide open Cliff Stewart, who gets 20 yards. It is 2nd down and 4 for For Westlake Hornets, 3 players in the backfield. This is a fake handoff for Quinn Weatherspoon. Clifford under a lot of pressure, and he had no time to throw it. He's going to be sacked. It is once again Melvin Kine with the play. Due to the sack, Westlake had to punt it, and Maryland as well as Oluwatimi is back in the game, so I guess they're not going to keep the original quarterback in as Ty Johnson gets 19. It is second down at the 49-yard line with about a minute to go. Actually, exactly a minute to go here in the third quarter. As Oluwatimi short pass for Ty Johnson. He gets by Junior Evans, and there goes Ty Johnson down the sidelines. Pushed inbounds. He wasn't out of bounds, but pushed in the red zone. Maryland is 1 for 1 today in the red zone with a touchdown, as they have not had the lead all game. Third down and 5. About 7 seconds left in the third quarter, as it is almost intercepted in the hands of a Westlake defender, but he dropped it. That might be a killer. The EA Sports Studio update is Maryland is now on top of Westlake, 20-17, and Notre Dame has extended their lead on USC, 35-24, with 3 minutes and 42 seconds to go, as Ronald Jones is having a nice day with a touchdown and 129 yards. Brandon Wimbush, an ugly completion percentage, but he's thrown 5 touchdowns on the game, and UCLA has officially beaten Stanford, continuing their undefeated season. Excellent performance from both Josh Rosen and Bryce Love, even though Bryce Love's team lost. Fourth quarter now underway, and this has been a pretty good game as Maryland is up 20-17. Can Westlake make the comeback and win their third straight? As on first down, not third down, CJ Clifford moving. He's going to run with it, and he's going to get a first down. Excellent run for CJ Clifford. It is third down and 3 for Westlake. They are 6 for 11, which is about 55% or so on third downs today. James Moody in motion, fake handoff for Malik Bostic. CJ Clifford, he's going to try to run with it, and he's going to get strip tackled, only getting 2 yards. Excellent tackle by whoever tackled him, and it's going to be fourth down and 1. Jason Byers on to punt it, and it's going to be a fake, and Byers doesn't know what to do with it, so he's going to try and run with it, and he doesn't get it. He almost got it. He was very close, but that'll be a turnover on downs. Gutsy call by Mason Conway, and it almost worked, but if Maryland can get a touchdown, then it's not going to be looking good for Westlake. A little over 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Oluwatimi and Johnson in the backfield. Handoff for Ty Johnson, but he's stuffed by Triple V's Victor Van Vector. Fourth down and 13 at the 29, and Maryland will not go for the field goal. They will go for it. Ty Johnson not in the backfield, so if I was a Maryland fan, I would not be too confident, as Oluwatimi's throw is nowhere near anyone. And that'll be a turnover on down. It is third down and 6 for Westlake. They are 6 for 12, 50% today on third down. As Clifford, he's going to look for an open Cortez Foreign. Foreign will get the first down to about the 43-yard line. Third down and 7. Huge play for Westlake, and Cortez Foreign is not on the field, which is pretty strange as he's their biggest weapon. As CJ Clifford will be sacked for a loss of 4 by Kevon Walker, his second sack of the afternoon, or I guess the night, because this is the night. Fourth down and 12, and Westlake will be going for it once again, as CJ Clifford must have got hurt, and it's going to be Tyus Cummings who needs to get the conversion. Cummings scrambling. He's going to try to use his legs, and he's going to get the first down that way before getting plowed for a gain of 17. Fourth down and 13, Westlake is going to go for it. No Cortez Foreign on the field, which doesn't make any sense. This might be it. Clifford scrambling. He will look for Cliff Stewart, and Stewart misses it as CJ Clifford overthrew him, and Maryland will get the ball back. It is second down and 7 for Maryland. A first down ends this game as Ty Johnson up the middle gets it. And that looks like it'll do it as Westlake has to burn their second timeout. And this game is in the books. Maryland will escape with a 20-17 victory. Their record improves to 3-4, and Westlake's record goes down to 2-6, on the verge of being bowl eligible and eliminated.